Other one recording. And peace and hair grease, wagwan. We are here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm still learning. You're gonna have to give me you know, you gotta break it down for me by syllables on
math.
that.
I'm gonna give you the math.
But yeah, we here. Episode 5. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, my steering wheel is there. I'm trying to do it differently. We are here with Elijah, my brother. This is unawaited. Episode 5, Foundations. We also got a special guest in the background that's helping out. Yes, sir. KR Kasim. Thank you for helping out and assisting tonight, man. We are growing. We're getting there. But without further ado, let's get the show ball rolling. My brother.
Wagwan. Mitaku Yeyo Yasin, man. MAQ369. Mitaku Yeyo Yasin is Lakota from the Aboriginal people. Aboriginal means the original people of this land. That's their way of saying we are all relations. We one with the trees, we one with the birds, the bees, and it's our greeting. And Wagwan is what's going on in Patois.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my Rastas.
Yes, sir. Thank you. This is why I'm so glad we're doing this interview. I didn't even have to say, can you give yourself an introduction and just break down to the people your slang, your code, your terminologies, the education, and why you repeat things so much and why you expressing that. But I will now ask, can you explain why you say these words so much? Not in the education and history where it comes from, but the why.
Yeah, man. We like from the prophet Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, like they all talked in stories. Rumi, they call them parables. Christ, and some heritage, Aboriginal heritage, Haitian, we call it griot. So it's like I speak in a format of speaking in parables, and I learned to use slang, Ebonics, hip hop. I learned to use other languages like I said, Patois, but I also use Buddhist Mandarin, like Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which is like the divine, the study of the cosmic law of cause and effect. Like I learned universal law, so when you speak in law, just like a pastor do, it's a call and response. So I'm sending the message out. So I'm like Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus.
Matrix, glitch in the Matrix.
A glitch, bro. Like that's what you do. Like I speak like I talk. I write like I talk.
And I have been kind enough to be. I think you've observed that. I don't tend to repeat and do that. I analyze and I simplify things, and that's to let you know how much I listen. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's as long as you make sense of those around you and what they're saying. I think that's a magnificent thing, and for you to have such a powerful play of words, language, intellect, and then to be, if they look at you, the best way I say is this is the first male Erykah Badu in life.
Hey,
bro, like
listen.
he's out here like dressed like this regularly, like
yo,
that's so fire.
Erykah Badu is a female me.
You feel me? Like
I'm calling you Miss Badu. Listen, she been searching for my scent, bro. She been searching for my scent, and I share that because, we talked about the pimp, pastor, and politician, right? Because the first pimps was madams, right? Like real talk, the first pimps was madams. They ran brothels.
And watch this, freshie. You heard what he said, right? I need you to put that together. Alright, so yeah, that's auntie, man.
Hey, so so listen, I'm excited to meet your auntie because, like I said, I'm as a shaman, right? So I go by MAQ, Melanin Anointing Quantum. That's my urban shamanship, right? So like you gave Elijah, which is my straw man's name. That's the name that's all caps name that's on my birth certificate and social, right? That's another topic for another time. But I know that like I'm a pimping past the politician, and you said pirate, but also a parent and professor. I push P, man, like peace, right? Like I've been calling certain people to healing. I did this in Oakland. I did this in Virginia. Like where I just go and I be. Like I've been recording out of the cars for years. Like, and so it's like
it's the homage to where we came from. Like you gotta start from the foundation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. And I share this because like shout out to, like I said, Michelle Lamy is a fashion couture person. She gotta come see us. We in our city with Ross Baraka gotta come see us. The mayor we setting up the mayor and the Oracle Council. This is native land. Like, they gotta come see us. Like, I share these things because, like I said, man, like capitalism and exchange, it takes away from the organic. This is organic. I saw that the foundations that you were doing, the stories you was doing about yourself, the content you was creating, the content you created for me, bro. You created, I got my first coloring book, bro. Like that was published, like, of me with my uncle and important times in my life. Like, I just sent pictures to you. Like, my ancestors guide me. I sent pictures to you, but they were like divine pictures that you put into the story of our life, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to fake this. I'm trying not to make sure I cry, but God damn it, this is three times today just being around this guy. Man, y'all gonna see in the videos to come. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm still learning to accept, the gifts and the flowers myself, and when people give me just acknowledgement, thank you.
Nah, when it's authentic, it's authentic. Like, I read energy, bro. Like, I read energy. I can read energy through social media. Like, Facebook says what's on your mind. Like, Google has an algorithm. I read my algorithm. And that's the thing, we talk about autopilot. So I learned to hack autopilot. Like, bro, once you learn to hack autopilot, I'm a veteran, right? 35 Lima. I worked on helicopter radios, intel, and communications. Like, so it's like, I'm a nerd. And like, once you learn how to hack something like the mind or a device or other people,
community,
bruh,
it's different.
So that's why. So like, my grandma said that when you cry, like it washes your brain. Like, I love to get to cry, but I don't get to cry often. I wish I could cry more. Like, that's why I'm at spots like I'm at, right?
I cultivate that in my family, especially amongst men. Like, fortunately, I've always been a person that cries. I cry when I get angry, when I'm about to fight. Like, if I cry from one eye,
oh, you
watch
gotta
out.
Right
Yeah. I was one of those. And then I finally learned to just own it. So like, right now we on film. Like, I don't want them to think like I'm going on an act. You feel me? Even though this is live. This is us. This is us really doing it. I'm recording it from my end. So this is something that I don't want it because like you said, energy. I already knew. The world don't know what I see in you, and just like how you saying what you see in me. I got one person in the back, like I said, I had to tell him because he's a supporter of this as well. He's a part of it. He's now another founder. He's one of my brothers.
That's divine trinity, bro.
You understand? Like, and it's so many levels. And when I speak on you, and I'm like, I gave him so many nicknames. It's like, if you haven't met the person, I can only tell you what you see out in the world, and I'm like, put you with Reb Man and like how you mixing me and you and Method Man and you doing these Dragon Ball Z. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yo,
he's the really wild man. Now you're seeing like his the way he talks, everything. I'm like, bro, and it's,
yeah.
I love it. You feel me? And it's true. It's organic. It's not a lot like that.
Bro, I've been patiently waiting. Like, the question about anime, right? Like, I know your favorite anime is Naruto, right? Like, so like, I just started watching Naruto. My first set of animes was like Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter.
It's one of my favorites too. So let's ask that question. So what is your favorite anime?
All right, before I answer, right? Why is Naruto your favorite? Because I'm new to it, right? And it's like, I don't feel the attachment that everyone else feels to Naruto.
For me, it's different from, I believe, what most people say. So for me, it's what I think a lot of people miss. It's not, well, first of all, like, you hear me in my last thing, the ninja is loving. I've been a ninja, I've been a karate lover. I've been doing the martial arts things for who knows how long in my life. Hold on, got a little light issues. We're gonna fix that right quick.
Look at that.
Yeah, we playing no games around here,
bro.
Scott set that up right. You gonna put one on your side?
Got you.
Yeah, this is real stuff here. We do it like that out here. Put in a little slot hole, whatever you want to do, as long as it sit up. I'll stand it up and then put it in a little hole.
Oh, right here?
Yeah. He don't even know how far I go because he ain't see the little, we got the tracking one. This one comes with the whole stand that tracks.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it don't stick to what I did was I propped it in there and I slouched it.
There we go. Hey.
All right, so now we back. So yeah, the Naruto, it's the ninjas. I love ninjas. Ninjas, niggas, same play on that. Dressed in all black, Batman, whatever you want to say. Black is powerful. ninjas, in real life, I know they're from Japan, but you go to Brooklyn, ninjas really do exist, and they're just niggas.
It's simple.
If you've seen me in action, from climbing a tree to parkour to go climbing a fire escape just to get some booty, you would know that's ninja skills just naturally in me, no training. It's just ninjas, niggas. It's just too much. But the Naruto, it's the bonds, it's the seeing Trinity, teams of three, cultivate brotherhoods, father and dad, not knowing your history and then finding out about your legacy to find out, taking in control of your demons, or a demon that's been put inside of you that the world now stigmatizes you as a demon because that demon, they blame you for everything that's been happening. Having those stories told in there and be able to read between the lines and correlate, and I watched it, when it was released from Cartoon Network. That was my first where I got to see it come out in America. I got to see it on this channel. I got to see it cultivate itself, and I roll with it. I was like, this is my show. And like I said, it's as you get through it, because you probably where you at? You got to tell me where you at.
So they just found out that they made it through the class, and like Sasuke, his curse, like you said, certain people curse. Like his curse is taking over. He's learning how to balance it.
Yeah, so now he's just going through the tuning exam and stuff.
So
okay.
like I'm early, right? And that's the thing, because like when I like something, I binge it. And Naruto has, like, you could jump into a rabbit hole and be there for weeks.
It's just like One Piece though. So One Piece, it took me 4 years before I had to finish Naruto, and then I went and got into One Piece, where I wouldn't give it a chance. And then just like how we talking now, and people would tell me, I had like my friend Eric Baker that passed away, my little cousin Trayshawn, that's both their favorite shows. And now it's my number 2. It's my number 2. Like
What's that? One Piece.
Yeah. If I could say, like, I would say that, but Naruto is its own. Like, I love a lot of animes. But those two speak to me in different ways that no other show, period, on real life or is that real.
Well, I asked you before I answered about mines, because like I take my time with things like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, things
Dragon Ball Z back
so like I'm watching Black Clover because my brother loves Black Clover, right?
Asta's my guy.
Yeah, bro. My brother said that me and him are Asta in uni, right? Right.
I gotta meet your bro. So who's he, uni and you're
bro,
Asta?
listen, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Asta, I could tell you that right now.
Listen, we both give remnants of it. What I learned about a good movie or show or anime, if you can connect with more than one character, right? If you can connect with many characters, and the more characters you connect with, the more you connect with the creator of that anime.
Everybody has a character that they correlate me to different shows, and then within my own show, that's why I do this question. That's why I asked this question.
Yeah, bro. So I loved it. That's why I wanted to see like where you was because I look at the Western culture or the Eastern culture of anime or edutainment, as I call it, because they put a lot of lessons inside of it. You get the medicine with the sugar. There's a lot of fanfare for those pimps out there they love. And the difference between pimp, pastor, it's tons of it. I just wanted to share the difference between pimp, pastor, and politician is your intentions and integrity. And this is why I'm gonna tell you about my favorite animes, things that I watch more than once, right? So like Shaman King isn't my first anime that I watched, but it's one of my favorite because like I'm a shaman, like I'm MAQ Shaman. Like this anime was made because of me. Like why is me?
That's one of mine too.
So it's
top
like
10.
So it's like being able to. It's also about learning about balancing the light and the dark. Being able to know, like one of my rap names is Angel of Death, right? Like one of my rap alias, cause like I come around, Papa Legba, meet me at the crossroads. That's what this top hat is for. It's Papa Legba, and for all my hoodoo, voodoo people, y'all know who he is. So it's just like I do Mitaku Ye or Yasin because I'm initiate under them. Just like we talked about affiliations or being a part of certain things, taking an oath. Like I'm a veteran. That's a code. Like I got battle buddies. Like just how we talked about when we was offline, certain mentors or rich dads is what Rich Dad Poor Dad calls it. We can be a middleman for some of their situations. It's like when you know that you go through a code or you going through initiation, you say certain things and the people respond back accordingly. It's the same thing with Masons. Like if you say I'm a traveling man or some shit like that. So it's just like that you. And I bring this back to I bring it back to why I talk in code. Cause like I talk.
Certain people is gonna read between certain codes.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna short circuit your wires, or like we gonna align and we gonna have meetings, and you get to meet my family. Like nah, bro. Like my grandfather last name, right? Shout out to Joe, right? My short man is Morgano, and he's a Nigerian. Like he went through the foster system, and he met an Italian family that he ran numbers and shit for, and did deliveries. So it's like. The only other Morganos is Italians and fucking.
He was adopted into them.
Yeah,
from working
bro.
Who he was
on some Bumpy Johnson shit, and then he put my uncle on, and then my uncle met his sister met my dad. So it's like that's how you learn. Like I said, when you learn the code and you learn that shit, you know how to apply that shit. This country is ran by mobs. So it's like it's currently being stewarded by mobs from the top down.
Gotta really pay attention to them last names on brands, man.
So like yeah, the brands tell you. So it's like we talked about trust, man. Like I run my own trust. I run my own nation. Like being a politician or a pastor, even a pimp, you got a stable, you got a congregation, you got a constituent. You got groups of people that look up to you. Like, they say there's no more leaders, man. That's not true. I'm around a bunch of dope leaders. Like, we met. I was supporting 2 dope leaders. I support Don. I support Al. I support Craig Bradley.
Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Don. Shout out to the owners. Yo, if you haven't been there, I gotta take you there. We're going there one day, man.
The yard, bro.
The yard, that's the stomping ground, man.
Third Wednesdays out of every month, bro. The residency is a one-of-a-kind
Yes, sir.
Bro.
Poets, if you haven't been there, go, man. That's there. I don't care if you're New York. I don't care where you at. If you're Washington, any country, man, come down to Newark. Come see it, man. So that's the stomping ground.
Yeah. So Shaman King is something that I thoroughly adore, and like I said, I talk a little bit about the word conspiracy came up in the conversation, but if you know what RICO cases are and why they were created, and if you know what gang life and how they take a lot of our people out systematically, then you know how to talk the code. That's why, like I said, it's really war times out here. And like you mentioned how we all come together, I tie it to like the movie Avatar, how all of them came together at the tree. And I look at spaces like the Yard and the Residency or other open mics like the People's Open Mic, which is the longest open mic running in Newark, New Jersey, ran by Mia X, the poet Laurent, aka Laureate. But you connect with the leaders, and these leaders' spaces, they talk about leadership, and it's the digital underground railroad. Like I said, I'm connected to Erykah Badu on Instagram, right? So she pop up in my fave fives. I don't never have to search for her frequency. Whenever we meet in the ether, like she'll show up in my fave fives. And that's where I talked about hacking or MK Ultra or reverse engineering technology or your tech. It goes so much deeper, and I'm grateful because I do it on a daily. And we came to a place today where it was a men's support group. But it was a place that you were supposed to be to meet the people that you were supposed to meet.
Yes. That was amazing. That's the intro. That was where the prayer comes. So at the end of the video, you'll see a little bit of wine. And again, all the videos that you're seeing, you'll see the actual end at the end of this video. So again, some things we could speak on it, but we got a little bit of it. And you can go to his page, check him out, because he always keeps his community open and shows it and tells y'all what. But we got to experience for ourselves today in person, and it's a big difference just to see your people talk, open up, and have this space available for other people to learn and grow. And it has nothing to do with actual religion. It's just we are love. I mean, it's peace. That's what the space was. It's open for any doors. It was multiple creeds, multiple races. Multiple tongues,
ages, different generations.
Yeah, Jamaican food. Listen, Reggie. Shout out to Reggie's and what's his restaurant name? I'm sorry.
It's Reggie's Jerk. It's Reggie's Jerk off of Central Ave.
Now I'm not gonna get a review for that, right? I'm gonna show you how real things is. I'm not gonna allow you to get a review because you're from Newark, right? We're gonna get somebody whose first time that was that. So Kasim, can you come up here and give us a little review on Reggie's from Newark?
I'm a fat boy, man. I tore that up, man. I just had to call my son and let him know. You see this big old plate? It's It's not making it home.
Yeah, we gonna get some photos of that, man. It went down. It went down. I got my little. I'm a squirrel, so mine's is packed up already.
It didn't make it out that dope. I still taste it.
Shout out to Reggie. Yeah.
Shout out Reggie. He told me that sauce. He told us that sauce. I'm still learning.
Where is it located at for those that want to try?
So I know it's off of Central Ave near Electric Avenue. I don't have the exact address on me off top, but you could check them out on Instagram.
Definitely will be on the video though.
Reggie's for Jerk on Instagram. The Instagram page definitely have the address. But Reggie's for Jerk. He's the official sponsor for the Jengas men's and youth support group out in Bradley Court. Shout out to Priceless and Mutai for heading that up.
All right, so let's get the favorite anime. So is it Hunter or is it?
So my favorite anime is a list of 3, and Shaman King is a part of it, and the other 2 is Full Metal Alchemist and Death Note. And
so Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist,
and Shaman
King. Hold that note because you said something special that I want to make sure that we encompass it. Tell the world, what is Jenga? Like the actual the acronyms, what it means, and what that is, please.
So shout out to Priceless. He's Guyanese, and this is a diaspora way of having community healing, where we come together in certain principles, and we share our wisdom and knowledge. We break bread, and it's a 12-week cohort. We do it inside of Bradley Court, which is a project development in the West Ward of Newark, New Jersey, and Lenape territory. And it's ran by, like I said, a Guyanese man named Priceless MC. He does hip-hop yoga, trap yoga.
That's the one that was doing the prayer in the video. Also, Lil Tucum, even though he did the prayer, so he gave us a little something. So y'all expect to see something.
Bars,
We're
right?
saying like we can't. You gotta make sure before we end this off, you also gotta follow up with that. You can't bring me in and not show them what you do. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So I meant to. I'm not throwing you on the spot, but I'm throwing you on the spot. You feel me?
Oh yeah, man. Like I am an MC. Mitaku ye oyasin. That means I may overcome sin, born to win, like J. Cole said. Understand, I'd pray to get ahead. Look in the mirror, said I love myself, then I trust myself, hug myself, then I pimp myself, cause hoes need hugs. Nah, hoes are the hugs, but hoes is helping other people evolve, see, or hope. You gotta understand the robbery of systems and addiction, like capitalism. Zionism is a prison of the mindset. So MK, ready to MK, ultra myself like baby. Kids, we don't die, we multiply. That's something from the 80s, baby. I'm telling you, like Morgan Freeman driving Mrs. Daisy up the Freeland. Liberation over everything.
Yes, sir. And that was a freestyle, right? That was a little freestyle, just off of the top, right?
Yeah.
Now, because he's also a poet. Can we
Yeah.
get a little written piece? Or you want to end that off with that?
They said religion is for those that scared of hell, and spirituality. Shout out to the squad. That means we made. Shout out to one of my mentees. Religion is for those that scared of hell, and spirituality for those that do it well. So I said religion is for those that scared of hell, and spirituality for those that do it well. So I looked in the mirror and said that I'm enough. I done been to hell a couple of times just for puff. I'm hungry for that light, more light. Understand that sight, more sight. Overcoming systems and addiction, racism. It's a tug of war for the human race. Little kings and queens are put in a place. Coming for the minds of the children. Understand the children are blessed. So I was trying to do my mash up the spirituality one with I have a track called Little Child. So I'm gonna start over. Little child, walking through the rubble, 'cause you're hungry. Little child, searching through the darkness for your mommy. I be the angel of death, hungry for that light, more light. Understand that sight, more sight. Little kings and queens all put to the test. Overcoming systems and addiction, racism, conflicting thoughts, pulling at their heart, space. It's a tug of war for the human race. Mindset flowing through degrees of time. Little child, crawling through the rubble, 'cause you're hungry. Little child, searching through the darkness for your mommy. We almost got aborted, transported, back to Ja. Mom strung out on drugs. Dad got a whole other family, rah. That's the algorithm, that's conspiracy. Nah, that's the algorithm of the hood, see? And then we end with Little Child. But that's something that I recorded in Tennessee.
Yeah. That's dope. You know what I mean? I'm also Jamaican. I study in the Rastafari. I'm not gonna say I'm a real Rasta, but I praise the Rasta ways. And then Bob Marley, bro. You know his tunes come from a certain place. That's a tune that come from your story.
Yeah, bro.
Not just saying stuff like that's your pain and it's felt.
Definitely felt.
Yeah, all that. And when I say all his stuff is like that, bro. I feel that's how we connected. You feel me? When he started, like I'm like, nah, I gotta be in there with him. Like, bro, if he got on the floor, said his prayers, I'm on the floor recording his prayers. You feel me? Like it's like that.
The POV was epic too.
Yeah, like it's that emotion that he give. Like he says some leaders they pass the pimping. You gotta know how to put that energy out, and when he does it, man, he's transcending. He gets you locked in.
I appreciate you holding space for it, because like I said, I what I do is what we call free flow. It's not really freestyle. Like it's free of a style, but it's not something off the top. Like I mix up certain poems that I did. Yeah. But the part that we held space for, the Little Child, I actually recorded that. That's out right now on Spotify. Is GRW and Angel of Death, called Little Child. I appreciate that. Recorded that shit on indigenous land in Tennessee.
That's amazing.
Right.
That's amazing.
I'd say I used to say I'm the black Forrest Gump, but then somebody that OG elder was like, nah, man, that nigga the white you. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, and you see how that react. That's how I react. I was like, oh, all my cells was be that's what you do with, and I bring stuff around to you, man, because
the Matrix.
Yeah, bro, and when you can do that in our writings and our joint, that's what Maya Angelou said. We can't outgun them to death. My gun is God, universe, and nature, and so we have to outcreate them. And your ideas to outcreate them. I'm grateful for this alignment. This has been beautiful. And thanks for putting me on the spot, because I do that with other singers and rappers too. Like I go by the name Spiritual Quincy Jones, by the way, baby. Like if you got talent, you should be able to do that shit whenever. You shouldn't have to get ready if you stay ready, bro.
Always. Definitely one of those that say that. But today's not my day. We're not gonna do that to me because I know she's trying to set me up for.
Nah, man.
But yeah, we're back though. We're always back. Unfortunately, a lot of people know me, and I think a lot of people has been waiting for that, and I thank you for that. Even like Don, yeah, I'm out of my head. So yeah, the music, all that, it's coming soon, man. But I got my this, man. This means more first. I wanna be able to connect a few more dots. Once these dots are connected, and then. It's alright. Like I said, somebody in the back also does music too. Mr. OG of rap, man.
You an
closer
MC,
to
bro?
us. He does it all. We got hits, man. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about that all straight. Yeah, it's a lot, man. As we start looking, like I said.
On the wavelength.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
what
it's about.
that is
What?
it. And there's so much. let's get back into it just to prove this again. Who was one of the guys that was at your Jenga today, speaking?
That it was it Sugar, Dr. Sugar Ray?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to the mind coach.
Before we get into the, also look forward to our upcoming interviews, both sides. It's already been, Sugar Ray, thank you, appreciate that. Man, God bless us, I appreciate you again. You don't know, like I said, thank you.
Bro, listen, like, I call myself Spiritual Quincy, baby, right? Because it's like, it's not, as I said, not about who you know, who knows you, but knowing your network is your net worth. Like, I love network. I network with intent. Like, and that's one of the things Priceless does. He has people that are successful in their craft come through every week, like authors, chefs, like politicians, like Ross Baraka came through, the West Ward Council came through, and they like speaking to the children, and the children get the, like Nyla, shout out to Nyla, bro. I got a daughter named Nyla, so me being there and watching Nyla do what Nyla should, it allows me to catch up, like not really catch up on lives that or time that I missed, but like sit in for a child that may not have a male figure that's there, that rock like us, and these children are that we have, this next generation is special. Yeah. So bringing it back to Sugar, Dr. Sugar Ray, he talked about the breath. He talked about making choices and fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Like, I love his definition of fawn. It's like appeasing to, people pleasing and trying to appease to certain people. And just his ability to hold space for my brother Joshua, who is grief. This is a grief circle. This is for our families and communities that's grieving. I talk about them systems and addiction. These are, since the 80s, they've been actually from longer than that, but we'll go back to the 80s because that's when I was born. They've been intentionally fucking up our households. With like
households, everything.
Yo, they've been pimping. Like the government, the biggest pimps.
Food that we consume, everything has been fucked with, just in our communities.
So it's just when you know that, right? Like you overcome those, and people that know how to brain bang go work on the mind. Shout out to Chief Pontiac Dry Hayes, who's a major Aboriginal leader of the land back movement. Brain banging, and that's what he showed the youth how to do today. You can freeze and it not be a bad thing. And like hearing brother Josh, what he talked about today, like that's the first time he shared that, and he only shared it because the algorithm of the people that was there. So like that was because Dr. Sugar Ray and Priceless, they curated some dope ass space. So the shout out to y'all. I look forward to seeing your interview.
Josh is already connected with him too. That's what I'm saying. Like.
He's an engineer and an MC.
I'm gonna connect with him. I already told him. Like I said, I ain't get to connect with him, but I'm like, first thing is his son. You know, like I'm gonna work on that, get him the coloring book. But he was already trying to support us. Like, oh, I'm like, no, I said I'm making a coloring book for your son. Like,
nah, they deserve it, bro.
Yeah, and that's just, again, that's what this is for. Is giving those that deserve things any little help that we can in our own way. And again, I got to witness that from your end and seeing that. I'm glad you opened up that door for me to see that. Thank you.
Hey, no doubt. He was like, man, this is about you. I was like, yeah, man, but I'm really in the community, man. Like, I like, shout out to Deborah Salter. She's really been out in the community for the past 30 years, putting out fires. I think one of your questions was about superhero. Was it, who's your favorite superhero? I've been seeing shit about that.
Yeah, like, no. We did. I like, because you like me, man. You're one of the few that actually have the gift of gab and loves to use it. Where some of us silent, so I like to talk. But being that you did bring that up, yeah, who is your real life favorite or anime superhero that you would like to mention? And you can be multiple.
Yeah, man. Like, I like villains, bro. And I share that. Like, I bring up Joker, right? And he's somebody that experienced a lot of trauma. And if you ever watch the musical of Joker, you get an understanding. A lot of these bad guys, they telling themselves at the end, right? Because they just wanted somebody to appreciate the fuck they was doing.
They want somebody to come and put up with the time, like catch me. Like, I actually wanted you to figure it out. Just break it down.
Yeah, man. Like, I know how awesome you are at solving my fucking crime. So,
for
like,
me, it's Criminal Minds. I feel like that's the best. Like, you have to have the mind of a criminal in order to catch them, and then to go that deep in those levels is. Joker was probably like the best one to say. And then what you just said, That's why him and Batman go hand in
Yeah,
hand. Think
because-
about the trauma level that they connected to.
Because I'm gonna be real, Batman was a rich fucking bad guy. Like, he was a wealthy vigilante that did the fuck he want, right? So it's just like, when you learn shit
When
like
you
that.
really could have think about what he could have done with his money, and this is what you choose to do.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
bad.
So I bring up Joker because, like I said, he had Harley Quinn, who was a ride or die through all his trauma, and he had his goons of misfits, right? And being crazy in the upside down world isn't a bad thing, and I can relate with that. And that's why I like Papa Legba or Legba. He's not a clown or a joker, but he's like the trickster, right? You meet me at the crossroad, where we show you the way that you can take, and we show you the way that you may
The
take.
playful soul, the freedom, the free spirit, the Nika.
Yeah, bro.
You could say different words, you could give different names to it, but if you start putting two and two together and you start going down, you see the jester and all those type of characters they represent.
Yeah, bro, the jester, and it just means the fool of the tarot, and you just got a long way to travel. And that's why, like, the traveling to 33, like, I talk about the Joker, but like real life superheroes, like honestly, Deborah Salter's a dope superhero. She's actually saved people. Like, people get hit by a car, and she's in position to get them to the hospital. Like, that real life shit. Like I said, I don't want to be too egotistical, but like my creations, my children, like, they spawn something.
Not even just that, what you just saying, like real life superhero stuff, that hero deed, that we're gonna come back to it, but what he just told me about this little thing I'm gonna show y'all as I'm pointing back there, I'm gonna B-roll to it so y'all can see
that land back shit.
Yeah, the land. Can you just speak about the little property there, just to not be egotistical, but just show them a little superhero deed,
bro,
that's
listen.
real life things, what
Like,
you did.
I'm really a veteran, right? So I know that any municipal council, Essex County, the city, anybody, the police officers, they are trustees, so they have a benefit, they have a judiciary duty to like take care of the people, right? So when they force the paperwork on evictions, some of them are unlawful evictions. We help the family in the wintertime, right before we got all the snow, stop 2 evictions, neutralize them. Like, I was the only masculine presenting person at the house. There was children in the house, and the mom was at the courthouse trying to get it taken care of. So it's just, we stood our ground, and if we wouldn't have stood our ground, they would have kicked the family out, because they following orders. Like, that's why from ICE to police to sheriffs to all of these, they got a fiduciary duty to serve the people, only the people that know they're alive. And like, I told them that this is our land. I live on the first floor. I'm an occupant. Y'all not allowed to come in. I'm not allowing y'all to come in my property. Well, we got paperwork about the second floor, and I was like, look, if I live on the first floor, then y'all can't get to the second floor. So it's just like being able to be calm enough to talk to them and neutralize, because a lot of people get nervous when they talk to authorities. I know they are servants, and they don't serve people. They serve like policies and properties. Huh?
It's all laws.
Yes, and law, and now, like, when you are like, codes and statutes is what a lot of the laws are, and when you know that you serve God's law, you operate above that, and you can have court in these situations. When you get pulled over, it's court time. That's why they start asking you questions, and by, if you know, they asking like leading questions. Like, you don't have, that's why they say you have a right to remain silent. They don't want you to communicate, to break their system. That's why knowing language and law is everything. So I talk about this property. This property is going to be in our trust, and we actually are looking to get that family into another place because they've been harassing. We actually now are going to court, and I got over 18 years of being in the legal system as a citizen and a subject, and I spent the past 7 years as someone that's sovereign, but not a sovereign citizen, because a sovereign citizen is a trick word to trap you in their like conspiracy. And they're sovereign citizens of people that have no allegiance to no constitution. They're like terrorists. And so I know I'm a sovereign national. I'm Aboriginal, sovereign to Turtle Island. These are words that one is being documented because I'm documenting it, and they're words that are actual legal jargon. There's a hierarchy when you challenge jurisdiction, and all of these civil servants, they follow codes and statutes. So if you could read codes and statutes and give a rebuttal and a remedy, they got to go away. And that's what I did. That's some superhero shit, but it's like, yo, speaking of that, when I was growing up, bro.
Playing with paper, I'm sorry.
Growing up, bro, I wanted to be a lawyer to help my dad get out of jail, because that's why I've been part of the system for so long, because my dad was in and out of jail from 3 to 5 years old, and then he spent like 20 plus in there. But he's home now for the past 10. And then a porn star, because I felt like porn stars had the best life ever, bro. So it was a lawyer and a porn star. And I got 10 kids later, I think I handled the porn star shit. Like, now I think it's law time.
That's all I can say for that one.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate the question, bro.
Like, yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, I mean, again, I think that's why I like you. Not only do you get educational, you get into the feelings. You're like, it's genuine, it's real, it's dope. It's something that we're not used to, but we need. Like, I mean, the world needs this. Our community does need you. We need people. We need to understand this. We need to learn this. I'm still learning myself. Even offset the levels to how much we're learning. You're still learning other languages and codes. I taught you a new word today that, like, on the porn star level now, there's another love that you need to tap into.
That say the word. The word is pansexual.
Yeah, I'm not
bro.
gonna speak on that, but we learned I learned a lot.
I appreciate
we're
that.
both learning. We're growing, cultivating, and helping others grow. And I think that power in itself is what we have found the passion to be foster our true selves in the most. And I think that's what we do. I think that's our biggest, me and his bond specifically, and also this guy. That's how me and him connected, is just knowing that we genuinely like to help, and we be servers of serving not only ourselves, but as much as we put on this macho facade of, we are great kings. It's all with I'm a Superman to actually, I got this superpower to protect my people, to do for those, to help those. I do all of this, playing with paper, taking the chances, taking the risk, giving. I know it's gonna get to me, and that's not to be cocky, but the real battle is to making sure that other people can believe in that themselves, and the way that you're doing that to help others, and trying to reiterate that to me, like, yo, bro, you like
Bro,
that.
You are, and even with the, like I said, learning more about you, right? Like, that's how we learn about people. Like, you invite them to public settings, and people call it courting or dating or going out, and you just see how they show up, and it's their most authentic self. Or do you see if they try to be something that their actions don't really match? And like, since day one, bro, like, I've sent that form that you filled out for us to over 70 people. I only got 25 people that started and 22 that finished. So it's like, you being one of the top 10 people to fill it out when I sent it out, is like, that shows that you care about what I'm doing, and like, not just from a place of extraction, but a place of like collaboration. And that, like I said, I fucks with that. That's why I was like, yo, because like that form told me a lot about you, but being around it is different. That's just how you talk about us.
Even before we came, and I opened myself up, I told you, it's like, it's still the codes. I know certain languages. Right? I'm still learning the intellectual properties. I know what I know. Mm-hmm. However, but hearing y'all, and that's what I like to learn. It's like, all right, let me pick up on a little bit. Like I said, the Wagwan, and what's the second part? I want you to make sure that I want to learn that.
Oh, Mitaku ye o ya sin.
Mitaku ye o asin.
Mitaku ye.
Mitaku ye.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sin.
Sin.
Yeah. We are all relations in Lakota. And of course, Wagwan is what's going on. And I put the 369 because it's what's going on with your positive, negative, and neutral. Like,
me, what I tend to copy from people is like, I will take a little bit. I'm like, so every time eventually you pick up the phone, and I want to be able to respond with that back. Like, that's, if you go into somebody's household, you have to be able to speak the way they speak. You gotta eat what they eat. You gotta dance in their song. If you don't spend that time with them, don't say you care about somebody.
Bro, that's why when I see, and I know somebody is Islamic and from that practice it, assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam, which just means peace be unto you, right? So it's like, and Spanish people saying bendición, the Aboriginal people ki olo dumade, like, it's just not learning that What'd you say back there?
Hotep.
Hotep. See, to all of my Komets out there, bro. My Melanites.
Walking into a Chinese store and saying she near after you get your order. Those little things like that, you'd be surprised how much a person learns that, oh, you took some extra time.
Bruh, that's, yo, like communications, that's why I told you, that's why I went to the military for it. Like, I love to communicate. And that's why it's, I've built my nation, my mission, my agenda, the video game that I play around it. Like, I talked about the laughter and funny ha-ha stuff because what I do is pretty heavy. Like, we go from grief to sovereignty.
Experience, and I understand more tonightly why you have to do that. And again, you're the Joker. I move like the Wayne brothers. I'm a real Jehovah's Witness, and I really will. But I use the humor. I don't take nothing serious. He can tell you I'm an asshole. I'm all that in one.
Yeah, I call myself a divine asshole, bro.
And I told him, like, I was like, yo, I love him because I'm like, he can't stay still like me. I'm like, yo, we both do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you can't put certain music on because I gotta move.
Bro, I gotta move. The music moves your body. You supposed to go. Like, my children love that. So like, it's the autonomy and free to be me, bro. I'ma be me. I'm free to be me. And like, that's why, like, I take from we in the West Ward of Newark, right? I live in the South Ward. I got land in the South Ward as well, right? And getting our people to start talking, and I got land, I got assets, I got, like, fuck, I've written a, it's way different. It's way different. Like, when you saw me at City Hall, I was telling them for the past 6 months that I took land from y'all. I'm Lenape and I'm taking land from y'all. Y'all should come see me and do business.
It's just saying that, and I ain't gonna hold you. That was a turn on. Like, I see him talking. I'm like, not only do I know my brother, yeah. Right, when we was listening to Lil Wayne, when I'm like, that song they took down, one of my favorite songs from the Carter 3 album. Like, I know why they took it down. It's a song in there, Playing with Fire.
Okay.
And I know why they took it down because he makes a reference to Martin Luther King.
Okay.
And when I was young back then, it didn't click. And as I got older, I'm like, when I was, he can tell you, as he's saying it, I'm responding like, no, you're not. No, you're not doing the same thing Martin Luther King. Now, if I could take that song and just, you're doing the same shit that Martin Luther King did, you should be in the balcony saying, assassinate me. Like, this is somebody that's really putting that energy out. Like, I'm standing for my community. I'm fighting for my people. I'm putting myself on the line no matter what situation it is or how you want to take it. I'm putting myself to get people, and I don't care who's actually seeing it, but the people that I'm doing it for, they appreciate it.
Yo, and I'm gonna be real with you too. Like, I'm glad you said that, right? So, shout out to Prime, right, and Genius. It's a show that's out, right? It has MLKX. I just finished it. 8 episodes, like an hour long. But like, I like to call myself like a balance of, I like balance, positive and negative, Demon, Buddha Heart, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King, right? Like, I've already got green lighted, right? Like, it's not safe for me to walk around everywhere because, like, I'm calling corruption out. Like, I'm calling not just in politics, in the streets, like the niggas that's doing wrong in the streets. And I'm calling myself out first. Like, with this political race, with all of this council seats being up, all of the mayor opportunity be up, like, it's a chance to really do something and get people to be to an old oath. This is the thing, from the gangs, from the Crips to the Black Panthers to the military to the police, they follow a code and an oath.
Mm-hmm. I seen how they police your area before we left out. That wasn't policing the project. That was policing what y'all were doing.
So it's
they
like,
moved around my whole car just to see who I was. I know they ran my license plate and did that whole thing before we got in there.
Right. So it's just like knowing that you get put on a list or you blackball, being blackballed. I'm blackballed. I've been blackballed for about 6 or 7 years on Facebook, which is Meta, and Instagram. All of my people that watch my shit is organic reach. Like, me partnering, people are tagging. I don't tag just because I'm doing marketing every day. I'm on social media.
I seen it, and trust me, I told them, listen, even if it's just marketing or whatever, I love that because we don't do that to each other as friends or whatever it is. To have somebody that tags me, support me, likes my stuff, more than, sorry to say, family members, you know,
they just not in your vibe. That's the thing.
It's not even about the vibe, because it's whether you like my stuff or not.
No,
whether you agree with it, you still. And for you, it's genuine. You actually like my stuff.
Nah, but just to build what you like. Remember I said Erica about doing my fave fives? Like, you pop up in my fave fives sometimes. So in order for people to pop up in your fave fives, right, they got to be tuned into your station. Like, they might be wanting to listen to drill rap, but you dropping some fucking hip hop country. like telling your life story on some real dope ass pianos and guitars. But like they got to tune into it, and I had to learn that. Like I got more people that don't know me that support me, and like I'm coming back to my family now, but I'm coming back to them as me. I don't need their support because like I have a community. Like I have like me doing this. I got tried, bro. Listen, y'all blood. I call it bloodline business. So, but I see what you're saying, and I just wanted to share that with you because I went a lot of years where that shit fucked with me, bro. Like, cause it goes from like not supporting you to thinking that you crazy to actually turning against you. Cause I'm gonna be real, my dad from here, and when I got green lighted, it came across my dad. Like I got assaulted and attacked for the shit I say at City Hall by city workers, because like our current mayor is on some gang shit, and if I speak truth to power, and I've been watching. I'm not just speaking some shit I heard. I've been watching for over a decade.
You already know I seen it.
So, but my dad don't have loyalty to me, my birth dad. But I share that shit because it's like I don't fault him for it because his livelihood and his job matters. And I got a brother that got taken out by the gang. Shout out to Samad. Like he got taken out before I even graduated high school. But he followed my dad's steps. My dad got locked up. My older brother got murdered. Like me and my brother MAQ and my sister chose to do other. We family oriented. But we still got our dad in us. So like that shit, like when I told him I was running with Deborah Salters for mayor, like this nigga said, "Who the fuck you think you are?" Oh, I'm your son that just told you that I'm running with the person that's running for mayor, and because they got allegiance and loyalty, and that's why I said we just take an oath. I really took an oath to help our community, and blood is dope, but like family is a frequency, bro. And like I said, I appreciate you being in our frequency. This is our coming out party time. So if you, the compliment, I say all that to say the compliment you gave me about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, I'm nobody's martyr. Like I ain't dying for this shit. I'd rather thrive and live for it. But I'm aware of them niggas and how they died.
I mean, we know them, not even mistakes, but we know, listen, if you would have had protection, listen, we ain't soft like that, bro. That's all we're gonna say.
And I tell everybody, right? Like,
we live on peace, but we ain't soft.
I tell everybody, white supremacy like targeted them, and the FBI and then targeting them. But like, if they rocking with God, you gotta. Sometimes you fall out of the grace and frequency and vibration. I say Malcolm and Martin got themselves killed. Like when Malcolm came back from Africa and then started airing the dishonorable Elijah Muhammad dirty laundry out. He should have been communicating the dirty laundry and getting him called to a court, a communal or something. But he put the man above the message.
You went back to the system and you put it too much. It should have been kept in the house. And
you lowered
some
it.
Things
like
go in the house.
Bruh, like, but his family had got bombed. So it's just like when you walk that walk of really rocking with righteousness, you got to take these moments and be like, yeah, I could really slander you. And I really you got to serve justice. But I'm not going to serve it to these white people.
Exactly.
Like,
you got to know whose course you got to be faced and held accountable.
Yeah, so it was like I said, learning in them is beautiful because we're in here now, and I bring that full circle. We go through the death of who we were to be and the birth of who we to become, and all those people we talk about have their bad sides and they made it through.
Perfect. Yeah. No. Again, nobody's perfect. There's multiple stories, different avenues. Their family have their own sides of their fathers and their mothers, and their versus the person telling the stories. That's what the whole trick of history is, right?
His story. Yeah.
If you're not there, or if you haven't felt it, or if you're not one of those that's in the kin and the bloodline, or the actual ancestry of that pain, right? Like how we both speak on the way our hairs and follicles grow. The antennas on our heads, knowing what those mean and what they are from and why you're supposed to have them.
Pass me the water over there.
That's pretty much what we're doing today. Building on that, connecting on that, and acknowledging that and telling them like, listen, we on that time. We not on that.
Yeah, bro. And that's why I tell people, like, I'm 33 out of 35 with my M16, right? And this was back when I was 18, right? 19. My gun now is God, universe, and nature. The most weapon I would have is a sword or my staff, right? Because, like, I know where I could go to 0 to 60. I used to get drunk and black out when I was younger, right? When I was, like, first in the army and shit. But, like, now I black out, and I don't black out. Like I get the frustration. It's like I'm Hulk Banner. So it's like that my calm self is sitting right there like, yeah, man, you deserve this shit right now. But like, so it's like getting to that place, like we talked about the pimp slap. I'll slap a hoe, I'll slap a child, I'll slap an old person. Like I got the baby powder. Like these certain people are set up to do certain things. Like there's certain people that murder people, there's certain people that know how to scam. Like knowing what your job and their task is. Like I said, I didn't look up to the drug dealers or the basketball players. I looked up to the people that was getting the pussy. And not just getting it, like moving it. Like moving it. It's like moving assets and resources. So it's like, and that's why I looked at pastors. Like pastors, pastors they be pimping, bro. Not just Christian pastors, the imams, the fucking, the Buddhists. Like, the Buddhists is pimping right now. They big pimping. Like walking across the world right now. Like they loving it, man. And like, it's cool when you have intentions and integrity, man. So like, I appreciate this, Roman.
No, I appreciate it. All right, so we are gonna wrap it up a little bit because we are getting good with time. Yeah, so any last words for the audience? Anybody else? Oh yeah, shout out to the coloring book. It's coming soon from. So yeah, with the foundation, we usually do give the gift of creating a publication of playing with paper. That's my initiative. So yeah, he has his coloring book. Should be out within 3 days. Look forward to that.
Thank you again for that.
Any other new projects? Any events you got coming up where people can meet you? What you want to shout out your social media links before we get out of here?
So connect with me on Instagram at Empire. That's EMPIRE dot autopsy, AUTOPSY. That's our that's gonna be our docu-series about the grief, the sovereignty. Empire, of course, is where we under capitalism, Zionism, imperialist colonization. How they are dead in America. The dollar's only worth 30 cents. We talk about from the money to the creating 9/11 style fear to the colonization and war that's been going on for 500 years to starting creating your reality and how to manifest the holographic reality. But you can't get to sovereignty and liberation without going through the grief. And for part of that, we're doing it with people that's going to facilitator projects and Oracle councils. Shout out for Mayor Salters, Deborah Salters for Mayor May 12th. We're got a chance to make history in Newark to have the first feminine presenting matriarch mayor that really care about the people. She's ready to clean this shit up. We're running her marketing and media campaign. And she's also going to be part of the Oracle Council leaders that holds the new mayor and the council members accountable for what they campaigned on. Like once you take a pledge and an oath, we got to check on this pledge and the oath. And if you don't follow this shit, 3 strikes you out, my nigga. And then also ultimately all this is part of our alternate reality gaming called G2S99. You can check the official G2S page, G2S99 official, where alternate reality means like our eyes and senses only see about maybe 3% of the spectrum of everything. What we put our attention and focus on is run by the 95% autopilot. So we show people how to step out of the matrix and start following the rabbit hole and not just look at the billions of pages of Epstein, but follow certain dots. My man Kasim back here said he connect the dots. He's the frequency in between the dots, right? The wave in between the dots.
That's on the wave, man.
Yeah, so we do that with content, turning papers into profit. Follow that page if you're interested, and ultimately setting up our land back and our trust. Looking at the Mashika MICHIKA.nation.eo, Mashika Nation on Instagram, to learn about Aboriginal land back movement. Thank you again for this opportunity, bro. Like I look forward to doing this again. This is beautiful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wakli taku yeo yasen wagwa.
Yeah, look out for episode 8. Hopefully we'll get that inside of the official Jenga space and do an interview with the Jenga group, the men, and talk to Price and them in their space.
Yeah,
That's being said, peace and hair grease, man.
Ja, say.
Bring it in. Who wants to lead us in prayer tonight? If nobody else, I will. All right?
You want me to tag on it?
We bow our heads, focus our minds, open our ears, Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for guiding us, protecting us, keeping us safe, and showing us the way. We thank you for each and every breath that you've given unto us, Father. We thank you for showing us the way. We thank you for your knowledge, wisdom, understanding, strength, and health that you've continuously given unto us. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy, Father. We thank you for your kindness. We thank you for your everlasting love. Father, we thank you for protecting us from the crown of our heads to the sole of our feet, protecting us from danger seen and unseen. Father, we thank you for the discernment to be able to see who's who and to know what's what. Father, we thank you for each and every individual that has made it tonight, Father, that has sacrificed their time, that has given up their energy, that has sacrificed something to be here tonight. Father, we thank you for each and every one of us. Father, we ask that you guide us and protect us on our way home. Keep us on our journey, on our paths. Father, we ask that you guide us, cleanse the hands that have prepared this food, and we thank you for the individuals that have prepared this food for us, Father. And we thank you and we ask you for your blessings in no other name but the Father's name. Amen.
Amen.